map keeper, vanguard of the new Jamaica, where vision of country and love of Christ restrain and inspire me. I believe that I am the best thing that God has created for this time, for the purpose of building Jamaica. Hence, I am God's heritage, who will make Jamaica's motto, anthem, and pledge, a map to provide for Jamaica land we love, direction, location, information, instruction, and identification as the children of our living God, our eternal Father.
In the beginning, when I got the vision of hands, it was really because God challenged me to see Jamaica in light of some difficulties I was having in my own family. And as I prayed about those difficulties to let them go away, God fix this, the Spirit of the Lord came back and said, your situation is a microcosm of your nation. Come to me about your nation. Well, what nation are we talking about here?
Jamaica is such a polarized society. You know, we are divided on the lines, on political lines, on religious lines. And one would think that the church would be the medium of uniting the nation, but we are divided on denominational lines. There is one thing, however, that unites us as a people, and that is our motto, anthem, and pledge.
That really impacted my life to really deeply analyze each and every word of the motto, the anthem, and the pledge. You know, and I believe each and every Jamaican is supposed to do that. And then when you actually analyze it, you realize that life is not just for living for anarchy, you know. Life is also living for Kobe. You know, life is also living for other people in Jamaica. And that is why I decided to do this, you know.
Things have changed. Our value system has changed. And for a long time, our school system, our education system, took it for granted that these values and so would have been passed on to our children from parents. But we recognize the whole arena of parenting has also changed. And so what was important to my mother to teach me is not necessarily important to me now to teach my children. And so a lot of things got left on the wayside. And the Ministry of Education recognized this. Recognized that, for example, our ordinary teenager today has very little idea of our independence.
As you know, Jubilee is the 50th anniversary of independence of this nation. It is interesting that during this period we are going to England for the Olympics, and therefore the eyes of the world will be turned on Jamaica, because this is the country of Usain Bolt and all these fantastic athletes that we have here. Now, when the media starts to put the spotlight in Jamaica, we want to reflect a nation that is not divided. We want to reflect a nation that is under God.
Through the ministers fraternal, through the umbrella groups, through the denominations, through the single churches across this country, the most powerful organization, unit in this country is not the government, it is not the business, it is not the educators, it is the church, because it reaches out in communities, and there is a church in Jamaica have more church per square mile than any place in the world.
And the fact of the matter is that we have sort of lost our way. And how can we bring ourselves back on track? And so that's how Hands Across Jamaica now has sort of just helped us in partnering with them to be able to reach that goal.
We are Hands Across Jamaica for Righteousness, and it's an expression of God's goodness in the nation. So what we do, our job is to take our hands to join the hands of supply together with the hands of need. So right now, we work in the Rosetown area with the children, the very needy children. We train university and college students to become MAP ambassadors so that they would carry the message of the MAP. And they're giving back, helping the children with the homework program and discipline and teaching them what it means to be a Jamaican, following the MAP, honoring God and respecting your fellow citizens, yourself and your fellow citizens, and being committed to what we said we would do in the pledge. So that's what these young people are doing. And before they came into hands, their intent was to get their degree and leave Jamaica. Once they came into hands, they realized they can't leave, they have to build. This is a wonderful country. So we want others to come back and give back. Whether you want to come back and give back permanently, or you want to come back and give back for a short period of time, 1 day, 1 week, 1 year, 1 month, it don't matter. Come back and give back.
A lot of friends of Jamaica and Jamaicans in the diaspora will be coming back to Jamaica during this year of independence to celebrate the 50th anniversary. And we at Hands wanted to make it easy for them to participate in projects in schools and community centers and institutions. We want to create an opportunity for persons to give back. This is Jamaica's birthday, 50th birthday, and it's welcoming home its sons and daughters from all over the world. We would love for you to give of your best, whether you are able to come and help to paint a school, or to help somebody in a nursing home, or bathe a child in a children's home. If you can't make it, create the possibility for some person to come. This is the time of Jubilee, and I think it would be so wonderful if you were to give of your best to Jamaica. Help Hands to make a difference in the lives of our people.
Corporate Jamaica has been very good to Hands over the years. When Sir Howard was our patron, he would call up corporates and they would respond. And I can tell you, had it not been for corporate generosity, Hands would not have lasted. Because from NCB to Scotiabank to just about every corporate sponsor that you can think of, they came on board and they helped.
One of the unique things that will happen in this year of Jubilee, particularly to the church, we're inviting the churches to invite their members to make their homes available for bread and breakfast. What that means is that persons within the churches will get an opportunity to connect with people from across the world and will at the same time earn some money. So this is your moment. This is a Jubilee moment for you, that you will have friendship, fellowship, and will have some fun, if you indeed. And then, in terms of the nation, I want to say to us, let us be on our best behavior. Let us as a country, as we welcome our sons and daughters, let us see this as an opportunity that is divine, that God has made. And I want to encourage every Jamaican to rise up and be a part of this moment, that our children, your children, my children, your grandchildren, when we have gone off the scene, would say, thank God that Jubilee did come, and that our foreparents was a part of leaving this legacy unto us.
And so the Ministry of Education has found it very easily. I am the point person, but I have been appointed through the permanent secretary to work along with Hands Across Jamaica and with the whole MAP program to make sure, because this is a part that just easily fits into the same goals and objectives that we have as a Ministry of Education. Because we have to get our people, not just young people, our people, back on track to understand what it means to be truly Jamaican.
When this vision came to my heart, and believe me, I did everything that God asked me to do so that Hands would be where it is now, that somebody would take it and run with it beyond me. And that's where it is. And the children need to get a grasp of who they are as Jamaicans.
We look forward to seeing you. The nation awaits its sons and daughters.